everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bears going up against the Chargers. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 10 miles inland from the blue waters of the Pacific Ocean as we greet you from lovely San Diego, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the San Diego Chargers. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. That's exactly what he got done there.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We see this offense and we see Jeremy Langford, certainly a guy to watch in this game.
He plays a game with great determination, Brandon. In college, he played multiple positions before settling in at running back. He made the right choice.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Langford. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
And ready for 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Checks it underneath to Langford. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Their big-bodied receiver, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong, complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, they'll throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll run it here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down and 4. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Back to throw here. He's going to go up top again. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The lone setback is Langford. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's got his man on the out route. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Back to throw now on first down. They go screenplay to Langford. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Goldman with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a second down. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Pernell McPhee able to drop him for a loss of 4. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for San Diego. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They run the counter now on first down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for third down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. They toss to Langford. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jeremy Langford, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
With a tight end. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big gain of 31 on third down.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Two yards to go here on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on third and inches, third and one, you think, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to third and two, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught inside the 5. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 31 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold him to a field goal attempt.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. The lone setback is Langford. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Cuts it out here, left sideline. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, 5. A big play there for San Diego. 82 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And it's a fumble. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Back to throw here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
We've got a 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Deep drop. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. And even 40 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confident.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Were you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Chargers, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's come out like a power with an M. I get you down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rabbit into the rapids and being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rivety, rhythmically right. You're bigger, spinner right to the rhythm, whittle the side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst case, my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. From the present, now, present, come out, come out.
turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin, yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in.
I bought the